Hi, I'm Austin. I am the primary developer and engineer and customer support, along with my wife, Sophia, for the upcoming to do list app Stuff, coming specifically for the iPhone and iPad later this year, and coming to the Mac and Apple Watch and other platforms in the future. So we have a few testers on Stuff currently. We have right about 50 testers. We've got a bunch of people waiting to get into the beta, which I am super excited to share it with you guys. And I'm hoping that happens within the next month to 2 months. There are a few things that we've heard from the early testers that I'd really like to get into the beta before we release it to additional people, just so that we're not hearing the same feedback. But so far, everybody in the early testers, mostly everybody, has really liked the app and enjoyed it so far. So today, what I want to do is share with you some updates in a video format that have been made over the last couple of weeks during the early test. So let's dive right into that right now. Okay, so here we are in Stuff. First thing I want to show you is a redesign to the settings page. So this brings all of the settings, which were previously tucked into little menus, out to the surface. So we have our always on mode right here, which just makes it so the screen doesn't dim when you're in Stuff. Well, this is really nice because I leave my to-do list open and I don't want it to go away. And then how often we clear away completed tasks. I have this set to daily, which is the default. Then you can also show the today dots up there, which is a fun little feature. And that's it. So it brings it all to the surface here, much cleaner overall. Okay, now in Stuff, when you select multiple tasks, you're actually able to set a deadline from the multi-select menu right here. So you can just hit select deadline and then set all of these tasks to a specific deadline, such as 5 days from now. And now tapping tasks to expand them is much quicker, so there should be like no more delay that we were kind of seeing before. It's just really quick, really snappy, should be really nice. Okay, sharing lists is way easier. Technically this was there before, but now you can do it right within this metadata view right here. So you just hit the multiple people icon, and once you click that, then you can see all the people that you might want to share a list with. So I'll just invite Sophia, and then it'll add her up to this section here just so that she's been invited. And now it shows me that I'm technically sharing this list with one person. And once she accepts this list, both of us can see it. We can both check off tasks, and I'll see what she does. She can see what I do. We can share a list. This is really great for something like groceries or tasks that need to be done around the house, or if you're running a small team and you have tasks that need to be completed, school projects, stuff like that. All of that is great in Stuff with shared lists. Okay, now you can edit lists and spaces in the same way. So you can just tap on the name right here to change how this displays, which is really nice. If you're in a list, you can just tap the icon right here. And when you do that, you can mark the list as complete, mark it as canceled. It'll ask you what you want to do with the remaining tasks, or you can just change the icon like that. So if I want to search for a moon here and set it, I can have it as a moon. But whatever you want to do, you can do that just by tapping that or by editing the name right here. And so that means that the options to archive and delete have now moved to the action menu up here in the top right corner, and you see those right there. Okay, repeating tasks have seen a huge update as of version 239. So let's say that something like getting lobster for Sunday dinner. Let's say that I just want to get lobster for Sunday dinner every week, and so I want to remember to do this every Saturday. So on repeating, we actually have three options up top: regularly, completion, and specifically. So for this one, we're going to do regularly. I'm going to say, let's do this every week on Saturday to kind of prepare me for Sunday. And then the other new thing in repeating tasks this week is these starting and ending dates. So I can say starting, I can say, actually, you know what? I actually don't even want to start doing this until it gets a little bit warmer out. So let's say that June 22nd will be the first time I do this. So now you can see the first occurrence will be June 22nd. And even if I do June 21, right, June 22nd is the first Saturday after that. So it'll just smartly decide based on when you set your starting date to start repeating after that time. And let's say, hey, I actually only want to be doing this over the course of the summer. And once we kind of get into September timeframe, let's say that September 14th is the last time I want to buy lobster for Sunday dinner. I can set that date. And then after that date, it won't repeat anymore. And then down here, I've got repeat with plan. And basically that means that when this repeating item comes up, it'll automatically add it to my today items. So that looks about right to me. Repeats every week on Saturday, starting June 21st. I'm going to just hit save. that will now repeat. The other thing that you're going to see here is this repeating tasks banner down here. So basically that's just going to show me everything that I've got on this list that's currently going to be repeating. So the only thing I've got right now is to get lobster for Sunday dinner, repeats June 22nd, and I can see that right there. So even once I complete this, I can see, okay, I've still got this upcoming. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed everything that has kind of been added into stuff over the last couple of weeks. Again, if you're not on the wait list yet, you can do that at themightycompany.com. I'll leave a link below to do that, and that'll get you onto the wait list so that you know and you can get into the beta program as soon as possible. We're putting that out on test flight, like I said, hopefully within the next couple of months here after we add in these additional features. Within the first 4 days of stuff being released to early testers, we had like on average more than one update a day. So we had 4 updates in 3 days, and it'll slow down a little bit as we kind of put in these bigger features now. But after hearing from you guys how important this is to get these things in, like natural language processing, I absolutely want to make it a priority. So hopefully you enjoyed kind of that overview of what's been done and what's happening next, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on test flight. Thanks very much.